Good girl.
You ran out of beers with your pals the other day.
You're scrolling through Marketplace with your pals the other day.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We got a new series coming up for you. This one's gonna be a long-term series because, you know, I only have so much money. But if this doesn't get you excited, it definitely gets me excited.
I'm not Steve McQueen. I'm not Lightning McQueen. But this is Ka-Chow. I don't know if it needs to be Dark Highland Green or Carroll Shelby Terlingua Racing Yellow and Black. But I bet you'll get in the comments and tell us what you think. It's not how you stand by your car. It's how you work on your buddy's car.
True. Very true.
Next boarded.
There's one over here.
You got one over there? Okay.
And it's very much open.
It's open.
Yeah, it's a big leak.
Oh, let's fix that.
Jump back down.
All right, so welcome back to CodyCrafted. And yeah.
We're getting our old school tune on.
Cody says we're getting our old school tune on. So welcome to my main squeeze here. Many of you know I'm the Mustang guy on the channel. Everything we do Mustang, actually except for this thing right here that we now have in the shop, and that classic 67 out there coupe. Usually everything we do in the shop that's Mustang is something to do with me or my son. And I've been talking around for a while where, you know, really a Mustang Fastback has been my go-to, my bucket list car, like it has, I'm sure it is for many people out there that love these cars. And yeah, so this is a 68 Fastback that we're all kind of playing on right now. She was running a little rough, but we did buy her. We did buy her running. She is mostly complete. And yeah, so she was running real rough. So got Ivan and Dylan and Cody here, and we're all just kind of trying to get her to run a little bit better for now. As you will be seeing, Ricky and I were tearing motors apart, and this is actually a 302. I've got some GT40 heads that are being cleaned up at the machine shop. Something just happened over here, but got some GT40 heads that were at the machine shop, but this is a 302. This is a C-code Fastback, so nothing special, just a 289 two-barrel, pretty basically optioned, but what you've been seeing us do is we were tearing down a couple spare motors and blocks that we have here at the shop. Going to be beefing this thing up just a little bit, and so that's what I've been working on, and until we had the yellow car pulled in. So
see how our idle came up?
16, 15.
we're pulling vacuum right now.
800.
But you can see I wanted to make sure that she was pretty much well taken care of from the very beginning. So all brand new shocks. We've got the leaf spring holders. We've got new springs. We got new leaves for the rear. So, you know, I just wanted to make sure, if nothing else, if we got her running decently where I could put her on the road temporarily before we pull her back apart. Just wanted her to make sure she was safe. We also have those Hedman long tube ceramic headers that'll go on the 302, and that Willwood kit, that Willwood disc brake conversion kit. So she will be getting disc brakes in the front, all new suspension, and yeah, we're gonna try to get her running. So stay tuned and follow along as we work on this Mustang Fastback, and I hope you enjoy her as much as we do.
We only found 4 vacuum leaks.
Balances out.
Only 4 vacuum leaks.
Watch the gauge. No, when Dylan moves his finger.
That's what a small vacuum leak will do. Nope, bigger.
It's a medium.
Yeah.
It seemed like I pulled a lot out.
So
I
your
came out
idle
like
has
2 turns.
1,000 now.
So this thing had about 4 turns of up idle in it. And it still ran like dog turd. So right now we're shooting for around 800. And we've set the timing somewhere that we think is about 12 to 15-ish. So Ivan and I are playing with screws here. You probably need to go back in because I came out a lot.
No difference that way.
Oh, I was doing like quarter turn at a time.
Worse. I'm gonna leave it there.
Okay, let me try this side.
I bet Ivan never knew he was going to be the hand model today. Ivan?
Nope. Oh, just a drink.
He's just a can of tuna. No, just kidding. That won't go in there. The can of tuna. Or it might.
Bumblebee tuna?
Worse.
So while they continue to do that, so she's not perfect. No fastback that you're going to buy in this price range is going to be perfect. If you know the fastback market at all, and you've looked and you own or you've dabbled, you'll know that
Just where it wants to be back.
in order to get one of these that's perfect right off the bat without a lot of work and a lot of money, it's going to take a lot of money up front.
Yeah.
I did not
Yeah, like the
pay
fender doesn't even shake anymore.
that type of money for this car,
barely even shake.
thankfully, and yet it's still mostly complete.
And the motor mounts are
runs.
crap.
I'm happy with what we've got. It's not perfect. I'll show you some of the
1968.
things that we're working through.
Not like
There is some body damage down here with some
really
body
like
filler, but it's not as thick as I thought it
These
was.
motor mounts
so
were
that's
3
good. But there's
draft
some
numbers
rust.
away from going to Vietnam.
Missing some
Sure.
window moldings. You know, we've got old paint, real old paint, some more repair, some more rust. They backed into something, so this has all got to be taken down. I mean, it has to be painted, right? So just, we know the paint's out automatically. A little bit of bubbling back here on the rear quarter, but for the most part, surprisingly rust-free. What we think we know about this, man, these lights.
It might actually get out of its own way.
What we think we know about this car, what we do know about this car based on the paperwork that came with it, is that this is an original Texas car. It was originally sold in Dallas, Texas, and is a one-owner car, and that gentleman still lives here locally in the Fort Worth / Haltom City-ish area.
It's like a running car.
From what I understand. So we bought it through a third party. So I have not met the individual yet, though I will be meeting him soon. But I'm really glad at where we're starting. Cody's got something for us back here.
I just thought you might like a little taste.
Got that Mustang 289 ASMR. Cody's all about the ASMR. But listen, this car ran, but ran rough when we got it to just put it on the trailer. But hey, again, way ahead of the game driving it on the car trailer. From what it sounds like, we may have solved some of that, and surprisingly, it runs way better than even we thought it would. I haven't driven it yet, but just in the 10 or 15 minutes of tuning here, we're talking significant improvement, less motor shake. It's gonna need motor mounts, but less shake. Just a lot of stuff.
I'll see
So
you in a minute.
really excited to see what comes for this car. So we're gonna make a few more adjustments and we'll be back with you.
Come here. Good girl. Dude, where's your car?
All right, so we've got the car pulled in, we've got the car up on the lift, and as just kind of assessing some things, taking the wheels off, we couldn't find the wheel lock key. And we did not find the wheel lock key. No matter what anybody tells you, there was not a wheel lock key in the car. Okay, maybe it wasn't where I originally looked, but as we were digging through it, we might have found it later. But we got all the wheels off, got the car up in the air, and realized in order to start on the rear suspension of this car that wasn't really going to be able to take the shocks off because couldn't get the trunk open. The trunk was, I don't think we have the right key for the trunk for whatever reason. So thanks to our buddy Ivan and a few things, we finally got the trunk open by removing the hinge. And yeah, we have a ton of things in here. Looks like we've got carburetors on carburetors on carburetors. Got some antifreeze, we've got some radiator flush. That's not a good sign. Hopefully that's with the old radiator because this one looks pretty new. We've got some gum out carb choke. If that's good, that's actually usable. I don't know if it's still good. And some, is that rear end? Oh, just oil stabilizer. Okay, we're not going to use any of that. Maybe the gum out. Carburetor, rear view mirror, brake cleaner. Hey, Ivan, I found you some brake cleaner.
Nice.
Old distributor, another carburetor, and another carburetor, and some other stuff in there. There's a box of wire and tools, a styrofoam hard hat. I'm gonna guess that's temporary of some sort, but, and another bag of, and another bag of stuff over here that it's kind of hard to go through because the bag is just disintegrating as we pull on it. But looks like maybe this is all just trash. So it looks like I'm gonna be cleaning up for a little bit and getting this stuff out of the trunk. So yeah, stick along and we'll get you back under the car and see where we go from there. All right, checking back in. So as you know, I'm working on the rear of the car and just kind of show you. So you can see how that's tucked up in there. That's a standard shackle on a performance 1-inch leaf spring versus these old tired leaf springs on this huge drop shackle, which we could have adjusted some, but still. So that's what the one side looks like versus the other. Now, I still need to obviously I need to finish this side and then put the shocks in and mount everything back up. But there it is. That's what we're working on right now. Check back in when we got the other side done. Rear suspension is done. When I get back under the car, I'll kind of show you everything again, but I just wanted to talk about the rear frame bushings. It's an old car, right? And if you're going to do this yourself and you're going to put lowering springs, whatever you may choose to do, the bushings in the frame, if they were not lubed properly going in, or even if they were, and if they're the original or very, very old at this point, we are talking about a 68 model car here. I want to tell you kind of what I did today that was much easier originally. So this is a hose puller, if you will, for radiator hoses, I'm sure, or just a really heavy duty pick. And what I did today was, if you had the bushing in the frame, I just pushed this up under the lip, stabbed it in, and then I was able to give it a good firm pull on getting it out of the frame. So today actually went much smoother than yesterday. Yesterday was kind of a what do I do? There's not a lot of working room up there to get tools in. A lot of people like to drill out bushings. A lot of people like to use sockets and create a thing, which I actually did yesterday. That worked after I kind of got one of the bushings out. So there's a lot of different ways to skin this cat, if you will, but this is what I did today that worked very quickly and very easily. So I just wanted to share that again. Just throw your pick, heavy duty pick, up under the lip, get it under there, stab the bushing, pull the bushing out. So that's what happened to work today, if that helps you do the limited area in the back of a 68 Mustang frame. All right, that being said, again, I'll make sure that there is some footage under the car showing everything. Right now, I've got the car sitting on race ramps just so I can get under there and tighten everything down. You want it on its own suspension, on its own weight before you torque everything to spec. But you can see, changed out the wheels. These are some Summit brand wheels that we picked up a while back for a project that ended up going a different route. So we had these, you know, I think that's a heck of a step up, but you can see a much better ride height quality here in the back. And that's those wheels going from the mags that were on there before. Now you can see up front, obviously we still have quite a bit of height. I have not started the front suspension yet or the brake conversion. I'm still waiting on a couple of parts. So with the Shelby drop template and the 1-inch drop springs, I'm expecting to get about 1.5 inches of drop out of the front, and that should even this thing out and make it look pretty killer. So I'm gonna continue on this, and you know, hey, I don't know if this is a good pausing point. I should probably, actually this may be a good pause point, but you know, appreciate y'all. This, again, I'm really excited about this project. This project being, for me, this project being kind of my lifelong, or at least my adulthood goal. I've always loved the fastbacks. Just kind of thought I always had time, right? Think about the Fox bodies from the 90s and the early 2000s when you could buy them for $5 grand all day long. You know, you just kind of, you always thought you had time. You always thought you had time, and you know, that's just not the market anymore. So I needed to get in while I could before it continued to outpace me. And yeah, so here I am. So guys, we really appreciate you. And if you like what you see, comment down below on what you think you'd like to see us do with this car. I'll tell you, my goal is to give it kind of that bullet inspired look in the long run. In the short run, it's just get it right, get it running, drive it for a little while, clean up the interior, you know, before I really dive into the body and the paint and all that. But that is the long-term goal, kind of a bullet-inspired look, just something I've always really liked. Could go Eleanor, but first off, that's even more expensive, and I mean, everybody's doing the Eleanors these days, so, or everybody wants the Eleanor these days. So hey, jump in the comments, tell me what you think we should do. You know, if you got pictures, link your videos. If you've got a fastback and you've got a build, you've got some suggestions, man, I am all open to it right now. You know, I'm at the very beginning of this, so you know, anything y'all want to add out there in YouTube land, we'd really appreciate it. Plus the comments, the interaction drives the algorithm. So make sure you like, make sure you subscribe. You'd really help out if you ring that bell. That makes sure that you don't miss a video that we drop in the future. But until then, we'll see you on the next one.